And we start this half hour with not one, but not two, but three legal challenges in total to Arizona's election process.
First, it was Sharpiegate, which was dismissed. Then a Trump campaign challenge over 200 ballots, also dismissed just about an hour ago. And now a lawsuit from the Arizona Republican Party demanding another hand audit be done.
ABC 15's Nicole Valdez is breaking down what exactly this means for Arizona's vote.
The count is done. Maricopa County announcing they're through counting every valid ballot cast for the 2020 election. But did they do a fair job in checking their work? Arizona Republicans don't seem to think so, slapping the county with this suit demanding they do it again and do it differently. That check is called a hand count audit.
It is a specific way for an elections department to verify that the count that the machines that they use are giving is accurate.
It's done by political parties, Democrats, Republicans, and Libertarians, who audit 2% of voting locations to check whether their count matches the count tabulators made on Election Day. In Maricopa County,
we found no variance between what was tabulated by the machine and the hand count.
And every county in Arizona does this. It's the law. But GOP Chairwoman Kelly Ward is pushing back on what exactly made up that 2%.
The Secretary of State, Katie Hobbs, wrote an election procedures manual stating that now we're going to a voting center model. The fact of the matter is we have to determine whether state statute as it exists is actually supreme to a manual written by a member of the executive branch.
That manual is considered law, though. It has the full force and power, according to election administrators, is recognized by courts, and was signed off on by Governor Ducey and Attorney General Brnovich. In the past, Maricopa County's divided up locations by precinct. This year, though, they used vote center models to allow voters to vote anywhere, not just their assigned precinct.
It's interesting that it is coming up now, and it's interesting that it's coming up only in Maricopa County. Vote centers have been used throughout Arizona by many county recorders and election departments since 2011. They have been auditing vote centers for years without concern, without lawsuits. And we are seeing that a vote center audit is actually more exhaustive than an in-precinct audit. We are capturing more voters.
Still, the GOP argues the vote center model isn't as precise. District 5 Supervisor Steve Gallardo, though, now a defendant in this latest challenge, disagrees.
These are frivolous lawsuits. They are throwing lawsuits after lawsuits, not only just in Arizona, but across the country, trying to see what sticks. The voters of Maricopa County and the state of Arizona have spoken. The votes have been tabulated. They have been hand counted. They have gone through an LNA test. What more do they want? The fact is they do not want to accept the results of the election. They will spend any amount of money in order for them to try to delay it and hope that they would have a different result.
Republicans haven't been very successful in these lawsuits, Nicole. So what's the potential impact here?
Well, Steve, both state and county election officials do have some concerns. The first one brought up by Supervisor Gallardo, which is that, of course, defending all these lawsuits does cost taxpayer money. And if the Republicans in this case are able to get another hand count audit, that is going to cost even more money, hiring more employees to basically come back and do that process all over again. And the second is how much time that could take. We do have a couple deadlines coming up. Maricopa County's deadline to canvass the vote is on November 23rd. Then the state has their canvass due on November 30th, and to make sure that all of that can happen before electors cast their ballots on December 14th. If any of those deadlines are missed, Arizona could be excluded from those national results. Now we're live in Maricopa County. Nicole Valdez, ABC 15, Arizona.